What's happening, YouTube? This is a shoot because it is from the hip, man. It is not a planned video. I'm just going to get on here and I decided on a subject. We're going to talk about it. And this subject is coming back from a loss and also coming back from an injury. So first I will give you guys an update. We are about a week removed from my return. So it's Tuesday morning. I got back to Canada Monday afternoon last week. By this time, Tuesday, I was heading into Legacy Sports Clinic getting checked out. So I'm having two issues. This thing is still here. So there's still some deep bruising, but most of the other stuff is all cleared up. So that is positive. The negative is we haven't had an MRI yet. So I'm waiting on that, because if there is stuff ruptured in here, which a couple of other professionals that aren't quite qualified to diagnose that think that there's a very good chance that that has happened. If there is stuff ruptured though, there's a time frame to get it repaired. And once that time frame passes, the likelihood of it being a successful surgery goes down exponentially. So there is some stress here. The other thing that Legacy told me is, not only are you waiting for an MRI, they said you should start training. And it blew my mind. They said you should start doing light movements. If it gets worse, let us know. If there's pain, stop and let us know. So today is day one back. We took 1 week off. I've been doing cardio for a week. And if you go over to if you're a YouTube or a Patreon member, I'm going to talk a little bit about the exclusive about those goals and what they are, because that's just the way it's going to be. It's going to be some exclusive content in there. I do have matches being proposed to me. Now, let's get back on track here. We are now going to start some light training. There's a couple of psychological barriers to get around here. Number one, I went over there and I got my ass kicked. Now, I understand that I wasn't all that I could be in those matches. I truly believe that if I had a perfect scenario with travel, with getting on the ground in England and being able to find the right nutrition and do all that stuff, and it would have been a seamless transition from Canada to the UK, then the match could have looked very different. I really do. Taking nothing away from Alex. I always seem to get these guys right when they're on the cusp of greatness. So Tim Bresnan, Michael Todd, and now Alex Kurdecha. If I had faced them all 6 months before I had faced them, the matches would have looked different. And I get them on, they're just ready to break out into super elite. So here we are. I think it's probably my turn at some point to do that. But getting around psychologically, getting my ass kicked and whatever comes with that, that's a challenge. But also easing along, trying to protect myself, protect the injuries while I'm training is another challenge. The left arm is injured as well. So if I leave my arm flexed too long in a certain position, I cannot straighten it or it will crack like you just heard. It will lock. Now, I'm not looking to develop a king's move where I lock right here, but that seems to be the kind of the way it was going. 10 more years and it'll probably be stuck like this. Oh, anyway, guys, so that's what we're doing. We're going to start training this week. We're going to revamp the program and we're going to get back on track, because early in the new year, it's match after match after match lined up. So there's a lot of guys smell blood in the water, and they've been called out by quite a few guys. And of course, it will all peak around March with Cody Merritt at Brian Kerner's event. So there you go. That's the kind of the end game there. What that's going to look like, what version of me is going to show up, I'll try to predict that in the exclusive. But I mean, that's it, man. We move forward. We do what we can. And my right arm is obviously in worse shape than my left. So if my right is unable to be trained, then you're going to see maybe a reverse of what Devin did, where he only trained his right arm. You might only see me training my left. Anyway, that's the update, guys. I'm going to maybe show you a couple of the rehab exercises. I'm going to steal a couple that I've seen recently from other guys. Once you see them, you'll be able to figure out where those are from. And I look forward to keeping up with the YouTube content more frequently, despite the psychological barrier I have of moving past a loss in the UK. And not just a loss where, you know, I got severely injured, and there's a lot of commentary about what that looked like. So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to sign up either Patreon or on YouTube membership, so you get access to exclusive content, but also the merch is still there from Arm Wars. And I'll see you guys real soon.